Imagine the pressure: you're George Russell, driving for Mercedes, and the entire team's championship hopes rest, at least in part, on your shoulders. Their goal: securing the coveted P2 spot in the Constructors' Championship at the Qatar Grand Prix. It's more than just pride, it's about demonstrating dominance and setting the stage for next season. But the competition is fierce. Russell emphasized, "We've got to remember what our goal this weekend is," a clear message to himself and the team to stay focused amidst the intense pressure. He's set to launch from 4th position on the grid at the Losail International Circuit for Sunday's 57-lap race. Earlier in the weekend, he showcased his speed by starting and finishing second in the sprint race, sandwiched between the McLarens of Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. This performance offered a glimmer of hope, but the Grand Prix presents a whole new set of challenges. Currently, Mercedes holds a 41-point lead over Ferrari in the team's standings. To definitively secure second place before the Abu Dhabi finale, they need to extend that margin to 44 points. It sounds achievable, but in Formula One, nothing is guaranteed. A mechanical failure, a strategic misstep, or even a minor collision could throw everything into disarray. And this is the part most people miss: consistency and reliability are just as crucial as outright speed. "Not really, because it's so tight out there," Russell responded when asked if he was surprised to be out-qualified by Max Verstappen. "We knew it was going to be tight. My lap yesterday was maybe slightly better than the one today, so it is annoying to miss out on P3 by such a small margin, but we've got to remember what our goal this weekend is, and that's to finish P2 in the Constructors. Between Kimi and I, we're in a good place to achieve that." His words highlight the razor-thin margins that define success at this level. He acknowledges the frustration of missing out on a higher grid position, but immediately pivots back to the overarching team objective. Adding another layer of complexity, the Grand Prix regulations mandate a minimum of 2 pit stops for each driver, due to a 25-lap limit imposed on all Pirelli tires. This strategic constraint opens up a multitude of possibilities and potential pitfalls. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that these mandatory pit stops artificially inject excitement into the race, while others believe they are a necessary safety measure, given the extreme conditions and tire wear. What's your take? Despite the challenges, Russell remains optimistic about his chances of challenging the McLarens and Verstappen. "The pace did look strong in the sprint, up there with Lando and Max," he stated. "I think Max had a bit more tire wear than we did when we saw the photographs of his tires. Let's see if we can move forward. I'm sure those guys will be pushing full gas, but fortunately the strategy is defined for us." The defined strategy provides a framework, but adaptability will be key, as unexpected events often force teams to make split-second decisions. Adding to Mercedes' strength, Kimi Antonelli, Russell's teammate, will start directly behind him, having finished the sprint in P6. "Definitely was a big improvement compared to yesterday," Antonelli said, reflecting on his qualifying performance. "I'm not too happy about the last lap in Q3. I had a big moment in turn 1 and just lost quite a bit of time and just lost momentum, to be fair. The lap was a bit scrappy, but overall still P5 and lot to play for tomorrow." Antonelli's improved performance provides Mercedes with a solid foundation to execute their strategy and maximize their points haul. Ultimately, Mercedes' success in Qatar hinges on a combination of factors: Russell and Antonelli's driving prowess, the team's strategic acumen, and a bit of luck. Can they hold off the charging Ferraris and secure that all-important P2 in the Constructors' Championship? What do you think? Will the mandatory pit stops create chaos, or will they simply add another layer of strategic complexity? Let us know your predictions in the comments below.